place where you do what you do and you don't ever consult God.
Come on here. Come on here.
Wow. You put on programs, you still haven't consulted God.
Wow. Come on now.
We say things and we still haven't consulted God. Because we've gotten so familiar with our position and what we do. We haven't prayed yet. But got the most anointed conference ever. I'm still trying to figure out how anointed it could be when there is no involvement.
Right.
And then we'll put it together. And then the night of the conference we'll be saying, and God put your blessing on it. Because God is who he is. A lot of times he will put his blessing on it. But because I'm not God, I will go ahead and tell you, maybe if you had said something to God about me.
Preaching here.
So when we begin to read, and I'm still in the text, I'm still in the text. It says that when Lazarus now is sick, they send word to Jesus and say, the one that you love. They didn't even say who it was, they just say the one that you love. He's sick. And they knew that there was something that they needed that only Jesus could provide. Has anybody ever really been there where you know what you need?
Oh, yes.
Jesus can give you? Come on. One last point, and then I'm going to move from here. That's why a lot of times we get caught off into stuff. Because it's really a case for Jesus, but we try to find it in a woman.
Right.
Yeah. Come on.
It's really a case for Jesus, but we try to find it in a man.
Right.
It's really Jesus that we need, but we try to resolve it and fill that void with the bottle, with the smoking, with the corrupt conversation. But when the truth really is told, what you really need is an encounter with Jesus.
That's right.
Because there are some things that will happen to you that you're going to need God's voice right in the midst of it. And there have been times when God has not moved, but he sent a word and it was for me. It didn't look no better, but he said, you shall not live. I mean, you shall not die but live.
That's right.
It didn't look no better, but he said you the head and not the tail.
Oh, yes.
My bank account said different, but he said that you are the lender and not the borrower. And just the other day, I was reading down through scripture, and I wasn't even really thinking about it. It was a situation that was going on that had kind of like left my mind, but it would come back every now and again, which means I'm not healed from it, but that's a whole other story. And that's a session. We're not going to stay here trying to do that. But as I began to look at it, I was reading down through it, and he began to talk about, don't you worry about taking care of yourself. Let God take care of you. Do you not see the flowers outside? This is God talking to me. And these hadn't got no better, but I got a word.
I know that's right.
And I said, Jesus, this is your case. You take it. And if I try to take it back, snatch me up and let me know about it. So we do agree that there are some cases that we really, more times than not, we really need Jesus. So Mary and Martha are no different. They realize that I need Jesus to be involved in all of this. That's why they sent word to him. As we say on Facebook, Jesus, take the wheel.
Yes.
I
know that's right. That's my jam.
That's why verse 5 and 6 seems to be such an oxymoron to me. We sent word that Deacon was sick. I mean, it's not just anybody. It's the one you love. But Overseer John said you waited, and not only did you wait, but you waited 2 days. Wait a minute. 5 says, now Jesus loved Martha and her sister and Lazarus. But Jesus, you stayed where you were 2 days. That's an oxymoron. How can you love me and ignore my urgency?
My God.
And in my own opinion, I needed you yesterday. Now, you love me, but you wait. Now, I'm going to give y'all a little bit of history here. It took a whole day for the messenger to even get to Jesus.
Right.
So really, in my opinion, Jesus, as soon as they said, the one you love, before they got sick out their mouth, you should have packed up your mule, got your stuff together, and been on your way. Because that's how we think. I need you to respond to my urgency. urgency. But you love me and you wait 2 days? I just want to make sure that's what that said. This 6 say, when he had heard, therefore, that he was sick, he abode there 2 days in the same place where he was. You love me, but you waited where you were. Yes. And my urgency said, I need you here now. In the words of Halle Berry, love should have brought you home last night. I know. This is me, y'all. You just got to take me as I am.
I know that's right. Preaching.
I know it sounds funny, but that's where some of us are now. Yeah, I'm going to mess with y'all so up. We are still secretly mad at God. Because he didn't show up and come through when we thought that he should have. Or when we wanted him to. And I heard a comedian say that if you don't show up when I want you to, then what's the point? Well, he's ignorant. Because something that I've understood throughout my maturity in Christ is that his timing is always
That's
on
right.
time.
That's right.
He's never missed a mark. What seemed late to me, he's always on time. But some of us now are still secretly mad at God. And we can't read it on your faces all the time, but sometimes your attitude tells us everything you need to know. You still show up for usher board meeting, but the way you respond to stuff tells us everything. She's still mad. But it's a secret. We're still secretly mad at God because he didn't do what we thought he could. He let Johnny marry Sue and not you. Robert got the promotion when you were clearly more qualified and you still mad. The Harrisons got the house they wanted, not only with less money, but with worse credit.
Come on now, come on.
And you didn't get yours, and you're still mad.
Speak.
But at the end of the day, his ways are still not our ways. And his thoughts are still not our thoughts. And it may not make sense to you now, but I guarantee you that when he allows it, it is all purpose. I know my father had lost my place. I know exactly what I'm preaching.
I know that's right.
Come on now, come on.
Sad news to report. Lazarus has died. By the time Jesus gets there, not only has he died, but they've had the funeral, the repast, and everybody hanging out at Martha and Mary's house comforting them. Now, if anybody had a right to say that he didn't show up when I wanted him to, these two have a right to say that. Now, it ain't matter to Lazarus because he's gone now. Don't too much matter to him. But time has passed now. And by the time we pick up the text again in 33, Jesus has had an encounter with both Martha and Mary. And not only that, but he had the encounter with other folks looking. You know, I'm going to put a pin right there and then I'm going to move sometime leaders. God will allow us to go through stuff publicly. I could deal with losing it if everybody didn't know.
Right.
I mean, why couldn't I have just decided to move? I mean, does everybody have to know that I got put out? Maybe I wanted to move back in with mom and dad. That's right. Does everybody have to know? Maybe I wanted to go ahead. I mean, how do you know I didn't pay the car off and just bless somebody with it? How do you know that if you see the record pull up right now and take away my car, how do you know that I did not make arrangements while I was
Exactly.
That had some mechanical repairs done to my car. How do you know?
Right.
Come on now. That's right. How do you know? Tell it.
Work it.
Work.
But by the time Jesus gets to them, because now it's been 4 days, I told you, it takes a day to tell him. He stayed there 2 days, then it took him a day to get there. So there's 4 days right there. And then when he gets there, and most of us would have been there, we try to act deep like we want to act like Mary and Martha, but you know, it's something that we're believing God with, and we're believing God for, and it doesn't happen like we thought it happened, and it seemingly dies within us. We are all frustrated and disappointed and acting all crazy. Y'all know we act like that, not just Mary and Martha. Tammy act like that. That's why I try to remain elder son, because Tammy is a joke. So he shows up and he's now had an encounter with the both of them, but he has just not had an encounter, but he's had an encounter with folks knowing what's going on. Look at somebody and say public trouble. His response is simple. I love this about him. And I'm moving quickly. His response is simple. This is what he says. He says, show me where you laid. Where you put him? Show me where you put him. And for those who don't know that, Bishop Jakes is my Texas pastor and my TV pastor and then my conference pastor when I get to go. And I love myself. I just love him. And if anybody's on Facebook with me, you know I just put his quotes on. I love Bishop Jakes. I respect his anointing. And he has been teaching on something a few weeks ago, and he's talking about the chatter. He's talking about how when you're doing stuff and people are talking. Yeah. So not only was there a public chatter going on, because you got some folks talking about he crying because he loved him, and then you got another set going on talking, well, I don't know what he's crying for, because really he had the power. He running around here healing